It seems that the messages of Fatima are beginning to make sense, as through Russia the world will experience suffering. In one of the worst attacks, Russia hits a pediatric hospital in Kiev, killing 31. The attack is one of the worst since the beginning of the war, according to the mayor of the Ukrainian capital. Zelensky said there are several people trapped in the rubble of the hospital. In one of the worst bombings since the start of the war, Russia attacked Kiev again on Monday, the 8th, with a series of missile launches that left around 31 people dead and hit a pediatric hospital, according to local authorities. The Omedit Pediatric Hospital, the largest in Kiev, was partially destroyed. Images from the site showed that one of the facades had completely collapsed, and authorities said there are children among the dead. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky stated that several people were trapped under the rubble of the hospital. There are people under the rubble, and we still do not know the exact number of victims. At the moment, everyone is helping to clear the debris, both medical personnel and ordinary people, said the president. The mayor of the Ukrainian capital said this is one of the worst attacks on the city since the beginning of the war in Ukraine, more than 2 years ago. Russia fired more than 40 missiles at Kiev, according to the mayor. Other cities in the center and east of the country were also targeted, such as Dnipro, Sloviansk, Kramatorsk, and Zelensky's hometown. Read more below. The bombings also destroyed 3 of the city's electrical substations, reported the local operator, DTEK. Russia denied hitting civilian targets. This morning, the Russian Defense Ministry said it had only attacked military air bases in Ukrainian territory. The Kremlin did not react to the bombings but usually insists that it does not target civilian facilities. This bombing affected civilians, hit infrastructure, and the whole world should see today the consequences of terror, which can only be answered with strength, said the head of the Ukrainian presidential office, Andriy Yermak. Zelensky, who will visit Washington, D.C., USA, this week to attend a NATO summit, called on allies to send more anti-aircraft defense systems to Ukraine, a country devastated by more than 2 years of war. Russia cannot claim ignorance of where its missiles fly and must be held accountable for all its crimes, the Ukrainian president denounced in another message on social media. That is why the Virgin Mary asked for Russia to be consecrated to her Immaculate Heart. However, according to Father Gabriella Ameth, the chief exorcist of Rome for many years, St. John Paul II wanted to consecrate Russia, but they did not let him.